Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala with His divine wisdom, which you and I can never comprehend. And every single thing Allah does, there's always a wisdom behind it. I'll tell you a story of something that I remember. And this story helps me a lot because it shows me the issue of wisdom. Somalia, when Al-Shabaab and these groups were fighting and whatnot, and suicide bombings were being done, alhamdulillah, things have slightly settled down now. I went a couple of years after all of that chaos, and I went there and I met a man. And so we were talking about the issue of if Allah wills something, it will always happen how He wills. Sometimes you may not know the wisdom behind why Allah did something to you. He might have taken a child from you, you think that's bad. But you don't really know if this child grew up, it could have been something bad, it could have caused you harm, it could have caused, his dying probably was better than him to be alive. You wouldn't know that. You're just seeing the side that you've lost this child. So he told me a story which stuck with me, and it helped me in the course of my life to always remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's divine wisdom. What he told me was that he had he met a man who said to him, because he was a taxi driver. He was a taxi driver. So he said to the man said to him, can you drive me from this point to this point and I'll give you $100. Now the destination is very close, and $100 is not that ride, it's too much, it's too much money. But he said, I got very excited and happy when he said that to me. So he said, no problem, $100, no problem. The only issue is, I've got a little, no, so he said, he said, I brought him into the car, I drove him, and I said, can we just can we pull over to the petrol station? And I'll put petrol into my car. So he put petrol into his car, and when he put petrol into his car, the man couldn't wait. So while he was busy with the petrol and everything, and paying off the petrol amount and everything, the man just got out of the car and left. So when he came back, all he saw was the man going into another car and just driving off. So in his heart, he just lost $100. So he said, I got angry. So he said, I took my car, I jumped into my car, I drove after this individual, and I was shouting at him, bring back the man you took from me. This is dhulm, you know, trying to get. So he said, what's happening is that the driving is that he's getting distance, cars are getting between us, and it's getting longer and longer. And as the time went by, he said, the car exploded. Boom. He went to the scene to see what happened, and he found out that the man was a suicide bomber. He was what? He said, Alhamdulillah, $100, I don't want it. I don't want the $100. Did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala show me the wisdom? Now he knows. Now he knows why Allah chose him not to be the one who drives him. So brothers, everything has a wisdom. Everything Allah does. Sometimes you might know what it is, and sometimes you. ولذلك Nabiullah Musa, when he came to and Khadir were together, and they were walking, and Khadir took the head of a child and he killed the child. What was Khadir looking at? What was he shown? He was shown that this child is going to live and he's going to be a what? If Khadir never had told Musa this, what would he look like? A murderer, right? A cold murderer, broad daylight, just killed a kid. But Allah has wisdoms like that. When He does things, always say to yourself, قَدَّرُ اللَّهُ وَمَا شَاءَ فَعَلَ. Everything Allah wills, and He chooses to do it like that.